Avengers Infinity War, arguably the most expensive and highly anticipated movie of all time. Marvel Studios' most iconic characters will come together in the blockbuster of the century. But these characters didn't always carry the same recognition. Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, household names today, but not 10 years ago. We now live in a world where a Thor movie can be a Justice League movie at the box office. Before Civil War, before Avengers, before Iron Man, there was an idea that created the most successful movie franchise of all time. The Marvel Cinematic Universe. Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, was just a producer of non-MCU movies, such as Spider-Man and the X-Men. He always saw the potential with shared universes. In fact, he wanted Wolverine to cameo in the first Spider-Man movie. In the year 2005, Iron Man was in official development as Marvel Studios, an independent movie studio at the time. Actors such as Tom Cruise and Bradley Cooper were considered for the role, but Robert Downey Jr. was hired as the title character and Jon Favreau was hired to direct. Iron Man came out May of 2008 and gained over $500 million at the box office. I saw Iron Man opening day and I was blown away. But what really made the movie so amazing was the end credit scene. Nick Fury, played by Samuel L. Jackson, telling Tony about the Avengers Initiative. For the average moviegoer, this wasn't much, but to fans, it was everything. After Iron Man, all the movies such as Captain America the First Avenger and Thor were critical and financial successes, assuring the team-up movie would happen. Marvel's The Avengers was the culmination of all previous MCU movies. The director Joss Whedon blew away audiences with a balance of action, comedy, and drama. It was the perfect summer blockbuster. Broke a massive amount of records and pulled over $1.5 billion at the box office. Everything was pointed in the right direction for Marvel. After The Avengers, Marvel had success in their solo movies and branched out into different forms of media. Television. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was the MCU's first television show and has been currently on for 5 seasons. Netflix got in some of the action as well, producing 6 successful shows: Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, The Defenders, and The Punisher. Hulu has its own show, The Runaways, and even Freeform is producing a Cloak and Dagger TV show. Marvel's second phase of movies had a lot to live up to. The first being Iron Man 3. It was so successful it garnered $1.2 billion at the box office, even beating Superman's reboot. Thor received a successful sequel and so did Captain America Winter Soldier, one of my personal favorites. Marvel decided to dip its toe in the cosmic side with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Many people stated it was going to be Marvel's first flop. Understandable, seeing how these characters were barely C-listers at the time. But they were wrong. I mean, very wrong. The director James Gunn proved you can make a great movie with a good script, solid comedic timing, much praise to Dave Bautista and Chris Pratt, and a lovable character that can only say 3 words, and a killer soundtrack. By the end of Phase 2, the impossible happened. Sony and Marvel made a deal that allowed Spider-Man to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This was beyond amazing, spectacular even. See what I did there? Yeah, In June 2015, Tom Holland was cast as Spider-Man, replacing Andrew Garfield. He was to make his first appearance in the third Captain America film. Phase 3 began with a dark start. Captain America Civil War, starring all the Avengers, minus 2 others. The movie had allies, friends, family in arms battling over opposing ideologies, ones that forced the team to split up. This was a huge movie for Marvel because it was set up for the entire phase. Captain America leaving his shield, symbolizing his departure from his beliefs. Black Panther becoming a king, and Tony having to deal with knowing his parents' killer and the split of the team. Phase 3 is currently the largest phase with 10 movies, with already released Captain America Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Thor Ragnarok.
Piss off, Ghost!
All with critical and financial success. In 2018, we will be seeing first Black Panther, starring an ensemble cast: Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Danai Gurira, to name a few. Early reviews are saying it's Marvel's best movie yet. After that, Avengers Infinity War. After 10 glorious years of build-up, the Avengers, Black Panther, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, the Guardians of the Galaxy, etc. will team up in the biggest movie of all time. Every single Marvel hero, sorry, TV characters, I would have loved to seen you. Defenders or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., make it came, especially Daredevil, I love. Anyway, will fight the tyrannical space overlord, Thanos, and his army to make sure that he doesn't get all the Infinity Stones. Next, Ant-Man and the Wasp. A smart move to put this after Infinity War. It's like having a full-course meal and finishing it off with a dinner mint. It'll be Marvel's first romantic comedy. The charismatic Paul Rudd returns not with a sidekick, but with an equal, the Wasp, played by Evangeline Lilly. Michael Douglas and Michael Pena are set to return, and Lawrence Fishburne is playing Bill Foster, an important character in the comics. The future of Phase 3 after 2018 will have Captain Marvel starring Brie Larson. And Avengers 4. The future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is still as bright as ever, even without the original members to return after their contracts end. Now, with Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox, Marvel will have the rights back to Fantastic Four, Deadpool, and the X-Men, filling out the rosters of iconic characters even further, which is just marvelous. What a time to be alive. Would you consider yourselves a Marvel movie fan?
Yeah.
Why?
I love Marvel. I like action.
Who's your favorite hero in the MCU and why?
Spider-Man because he's a teenager. Iron Man. I don't know why I love him.
How many movies have you seen from the MCU?
I'm gonna say 6 or 7. 7.
Here's a fun one. If you had to just see one Marvel movie for your entire life, what movie would it be?
Winter Soldier. Homecoming.
Are you guys ready to see Black Panther opening weekend?
Yeah.
Last question. Wakanda forever?
No! Oh my God, Stanley! We can cut